Why?
Tennessee is going to win this game. Tennessee's going to win this
game
game because Kirk Cousins doesn't know what to do in the fourth quarter.
Oh, that's one reason that I was thinking of. What's next?
Another reason is, where in the world?
Charlie Whitehurst. That's all you gotta say. Just say Charlie Whitehurst.
What about Charlie Whitehurst?
Just say his name.
Do you think he's good enough to beat the Redskins by himself?
Absolutely.
Oh God.
You believe that?
Absolutely.
Oh my God.
He wasn't good enough to beat Cleveland.
Look at this
That's not his fault though. He scored 28 points in that game. That's not his fault.
And what happened when they? Why did they stop
That's
scoring?
all the defense's fault.
Why did they stop scoring?
It's all the defense's fault.
All right. If the defense, unlike the defense, if the defense doesn't rest, what happens? When the defense doesn't rest, they let up points. Now on offense, when you don't get rest, you should still be able to score.
When the defense doesn't make the key stops that they need to make, they lose. That's what happened. Charlie Whitehurst scored 28 points. He led that offense 28 points on that game.
Yes.
What else is he supposed to do? You want him to score 50 points? Like what?
Hey, the way you're speaking, I feel like you think he can score at any given moment of the game.
Any quarterback can do that.
No.
Any quarterback can do that. Any single quarterback can score any minute of the game.
No.
Any quarterback. We've seen it.
No.
We've seen it.
No, we haven't. You're telling me that Matt Sims can score at any given moment.
Absolutely.
Matt Sims.
Absolutely.
Down 80-yard drive, 20 seconds left, no timeouts. He can take the team down.
Yeah, it's certainly possible.
No.
It is possible.
I would not bet my money on that.
I wouldn't bet my money on either, but it's possible.
Anything is possible.
Okay, all right.
Anything's
possible.
Just like Cleveland can beat any team. Just like Cleveland can beat any team in the league, because it's possible. It could happen.
It's possible, but it's improbable.
And Charlie Whitehurst is not the man that I'm just gonna put all my money on and say.
I wouldn't either. I wouldn't either. All I'm saying is,
you think he's the deciding factor in this game?
He very much could be. He could be. He's been playing good
Cousins
football.
Could be the deciding factor in this game.
But he hasn't been playing good football. I think Charlie Whitehurst has been playing better football in the past couple of weeks than Kirk Cousins.
I guess I can't argue with that, but I'm just saying, there's no other reason why I can think why the Tennessee Titans are going to win other than Kirk Cousins playing poorly in the fourth quarter.
Okay, so the next game is going to be Kansas City and San Diego.
Zach?
Ronoldy.
All right.
I'm going to go with San Diego, by the way.
San Diego, Kansas City.
Okay.
Divisional rivalry. It's going to be a pretty interesting game. I think Phillip Rivers is the man. He's a true good quarterback in the league after years of being down talk because he couldn't make it to the playoffs.
He's a good quarterback. He's a
good quarterback.
Good quarterback.
He's a great quarterback.
He got some big balls.
He's a great quarterback. The guy barely throws interceptions now, and he scores a lot of touchdowns. San Diego.
I'm going to go with the upset Kansas City because Kansas City is a good football team. A good football team.
They are a good football team. But can they stop Phillip Rivers?
Yes, they can.
Who's going to do it?
I absolutely believe they can.
Who's going to do it?
The whole defense.
The whole defense. The whole defense. Who else is going to do it? Wait, hold on. What was that game? San Diego Kansas. What do you think? Phillip Rivers is going to find him in the parking lot and shoot him in the foot? Wait, who else is going to stop him?
Who's going to stop him? Who's going to do it? Is it like when you talk about Houston's defense, you say J.J. Watt's going to stop the Colts. But you don't say the Houston Texans defense is going to stop Andrew Luck. No,
but everybody says that.
No one says that. People say J.J. Watt and the Houston Texans will beat the Colts. But they didn't. Who's that deciding defensive back? Who's that defensive back that's going to stop?
Wait a second. If they didn't beat the Colts though.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. No, but that's like
the saying. It's called figurative speech. It's figurative.
But they didn't beat the Colts.
It's figurative.
They didn't.
I understand what you're saying, but I'm just saying, just for the record, they didn't beat the Colts. Just for the record.
Okay.
All right, this next game is gonna break my heart because you guys are rambling about every single game now. It's the Giants
Don't even say the game. Dallas. I'm sorry. It's just Victor Cruz out for the year. Eli Manning is gonna be a sitting duck. Dallas.
Embarrassing loss last week. Dallas. Impressive win. Dallas.
Let Rahman say it. They know.
I want to go with the New York Giants.
Don't.
I really do.
It'll be a worse mistake than
Eli, if you're listening to me right now, Eli, if you're listening to me, I have not given up on you. I'm one of the few Giants fans that have not given up on you.
No. This is the thing about Giants fans, though. Are you gonna go? Who are you going with?
Who are you going with?
I gotta go with Dallas.
Okay, even though you went with Dallas, the thing about Giants fans that I kind of don't like is Eli Manning had a terrible game, and I had to, I was in school, this week, and you had to hear all the Giants fans trashing Eli Manning.
It's literally not.
They don't have any. And then when Eli Manning does bad, all the Giants fans trash him. When he does good, Eli Manning's God. Right?
It's not Eli Manning's
from
fault.
the perspective of
But it's
of a,
exactly. It's not Eli Manning's fault.
We
all
don't
the time.
have any receivers right now. The best receiver we have right
Was
now.
it Eli Manning's fault last week? Yeah, probably.
We have
because
Odell
he's-
Beckham Jr. We have a rookie.
Speaking as a fan
And
of a team
we
that doesn't have a
just-
quarterback. Speaking of a fan of a team that doesn't have a true quarterback, Phil, we haven't had a real quarterback since probably Testaverde. Probably since Testaverde. When something's good
What
on our
about Brett
team,
Favre?
when something's good on our team, we know. You don't trash something that's really good. This Eli Manning has 2 Super Bowls, 2 Super Bowl MVPs. How do you trash that guy? How do you trash an MVP quarterback? Super Bowl MVP quarterback. This guy took down the undefeated Patriots. He probably didn't do it single-handedly. He didn't do it single-handedly, but he made a deciding, game-changing play.
The
He
only
did it.
reason why they lost last week was because all the Eagles did was rush up the middle. That's it. How do you not stop that? You throw Andre Williams in the backfield. You have him block the rush. You have Eli Manning in the pocket with plenty of time. You throw the ball down the field. You make a couple completions. You get a touchdown. There you go. What's so hard
The
about
crazy
that?
thing is that the Giants last week, they drove to the red zone a couple times and they just didn't score.
Next game?
Next game is Arizona and Raiders. Can we keep this short? It's
Yeah,
Arizona.
we'll keep it short and sweet. Arizona.
Arizona.
Unless you.
Arizona? Arizona, Rahman?
Arizona. Okay. So it's San Francisco and Denver.
Ooh.
That's a
I'm gonna
game
go with
show.
San Francisco mainly because I just think that they're. Well, it's gonna come down to Peyton Manning and Denver's offense and San Diego and their defense. I believe that's what it's gonna come down to. But you know what? I see San Diego. Not San Diego. San Francisco.
Watching the game on Monday night, I saw San Fran and Colin Kaepernick do something he never done. He hasn't done really often in his young career. He stepped up, set his feet, and at the end of the first half, he threw a touchdown. That was the game. That was the game decider right there. That changed the whole game. That's when they won the game. At the end of the half, they were still down, but he threw a touchdown. 15 seconds left. Now the Broncos have Peyton Manning. I think that it's going to come down to Peyton Manning. Last second, he's going to have the ball in his hand. He's going to do it. And he's going to win this game. The Broncos will win this game in a close one. It's going to be tight. It's going to be really tight.
I'm gonna go with San Fran. They look really good, and I just want to change my prediction. I just don't feel good going against my team. I'm gonna go with the Giants. But anyway, Monday night we have the Texans and the Steelers.
It's Monday night. Texans and Steelers. Steelers look terrible. Especially last week, they got blown out. They just got destroyed by Cleveland. And Houston, they played pretty well last time I saw them. They lost, but they played pretty well. So I'm just gonna have to go with Houston. Just because.
I'm gonna go Houston.
J.J. Watt.
Yeah. Defense, no offense. They have
J.J.
Andre
Watt.
Johnson, but
J.J. Watt can take down Ben Roethlisberger. He can do it single-handedly.
Yep. Houston.
so we got Houston across the board.
Yes, we do.
We got way too many common matchups this game, but anyway.
It's gonna be a tough week. Yeah, I know. But however, we got our picks down. Let us know who you think's gonna win this week. Thank you for watching. This has been another great episode of the Sports Basement. I'm Zach here with Rahman and Ronoldy. We'll see you next week. Goodbye.